Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Read a tweet today from one of the hurricane forecasters at the Hurricane Center, Eric Blakey, a PhD, been around for years, fabulous guy, reports he never thought this morning when he woke up that he'd be talking about a landfalling tropical storm, and I can second that opinion. A really fast developing system. Right now, it still has 45-mile-an-hour winds as indicated by Doppler radar and some in situ reports as well. The system made it onshore in Manatee County and continues to press eastward across the region. It'll move across the peninsula today, re-emerging out in Atlantic waters tomorrow, and then perhaps regain in intensity, but it'll be out in the open water, so that's fine. I don't think it'll pose much of a problem at all to the shoreline from Florida on up through North Carolina, mostly because its forward speed is going to be so fast that don't really see it being a big issue, and it'll be far out to sea. You know, we might get some high wave action, but that's about it. We still have some watches and warnings up for our area. We have a flood watch up for the entire area, and some river flood watches are beginning to be hoisted for a couple of days down the road when we'll see areas like Horse Creek and the Little Manatee start to exceed bank fill, but we're talking about some minor flooding here. We have tropical storm warnings up for our area waters. Obviously, not a good day for boating. And rip current advisories up for all the area beaches as well. Not a good day for swimming or kite surfing, etc. We do have some inland tropical storm warnings now issued. They've extended those further inland. And the reason is, of course, that the center of the storm is now moving onshore. Kind of falling apart. It's starting to expand. I think its center. And when that happens, when you start to see the circulation location begin to expand, it generally means a weakening system, and that is the case. However, we do have one long feeder band that has formed around the circulation, and that's of interest. One of the reasons that they expand the inland tropical storm warning is the fact that Doppler estimates show tropical storm force winds. They range all the way from calm to tropical storm force. We've got a 45-mile-an-hour Doppler indicated wind as well inland. So you got to keep those warnings up until it's clear that everything is free and clear of those stronger wind speeds. Across the region, the thing that we're watching now and for the remainder of the afternoon, I think, or at least for the next couple of hours for sure, is this area of storminess down to the south between Inglewood, Cape Hayes, moving inland toward Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda, Northport, wrapping back up toward Arcadia. Especially the southern part of this, a line has formed of these storms that are moving kind of one after another over the same general area. And that kind of motion of storms can certainly lead to some flooding situations. Now, I do think we'll see that line continue to try and push south slowly so that eventually I think we'll see those storms end up over different locations over the course of the next hour or so, which would be excellent if that happens. If it sets up that becomes a stationary line, we got some more problems, but hopefully it won't. The area of low pressure moves across the Florida peninsula. We watch those onshore winds continuing, and I think this stalled frontal boundary will eventually wash away. Heavy rains at times, onshore winds, and of course some possible stronger storms, mostly to the south of us now. As this system moves away, we're still going to get rain chances over the next several days, but they'll come in lower rain chances, and the storms will not be as strong as we saw this morning, so that's the good news. Forecast shaping up like this for the remainder of the afternoon. I think we still have good rain chances. I might trim back that 100% rain chance just a little bit, maybe down to the south. That might still be that high. And then decreasing as we head through the afternoon and into the evening to about 60%. We'll hold it there on Tuesday and Wednesday perhaps. And then as we head into the end of the work week, we'll reduce it to our standard rain chances for this time of year. Scott?